Hello everyone and welcome to State of the Realm, your weekly Final Fantasy XIV podcast. This week is going to be a long one, ladies and gentlemen. We have the patch 3.5 trailer to discuss, as well as the preliminary patch notes. Ugh, come on, man. The cocks were last week.
That was
Stop
just a
it.
toss-up. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
don't use the word toss-up either. Please, don't do that. We're also going to be talking about the preliminary patch notes and a couple of other things, so expect it to be a long one. Again, I just wanted to say it again, just to put it in your face, phrasing.
How you doing?
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, I am one of your hosts, Michael, Mr. Happy Poveromo. Of course, joining me is Slyh, aka Slythefox, aka Slyh, aka Greyfox, aka The Long One, aka You My Boy Blue. How you doing?
Damn straight, biggest cocks of the orc to you. How you doing?
Wow.
Come to Behemoth. Train our cocks.
Don't use the word. Don't use those words in conjunction.
Play with our cocks.
Behemoth cock?
Yeah.
Behemoth cock, yeah.
That's
wow.
All right. We all know Gilgamesh is sporting quite a hefty load of his own.
He has a green cock.
There you go. Yeah, he does. He actually does, and it flies around.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And as you can tell, we have an additional guest joining us this week. That would be Merri.
Hi, I'm Ethis.
Yeah, hi. Listen, it's Ethis.
Listen to that accent.
Your Ethis 2.0, the improvement.
Hang on.
Ooh.
I can't do it. I can't do an Australian accent. I was thinking.
You fucking what, mate?
That's British.
So are Australians. They're just British people.
Yeah, because they're not
British,
two different entire people.
They're just British people who went south.
Oh my God, you're right. They're southern British people.
They're just British people who got lost on a boat at some point. I don't know. There you go. That's all it is. All right. Well, it's gonna be a busy show today.
It's gonna be a long one.
Yeah. As he said.
What was that?
Yeah, that's a dice roll. That's what
Okay.
Yeah. That's a dice roll. We'll call it that. We'll call it that. Sure.
That's a dice roll.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey.
They're British people who flushed the wrong way. No, America is also British people who got lost on a boat. So there you go. We have something in common. There you go.
Boom.
Like, this is India, right? No? All right, well, we're staying anyway. So just wanted you to know. Anyway. Okay, well, we have a lot to get through, so I think we should get on track when it comes to the show. So we deliberately delayed the show to today because preliminary patch notes. Thank God they were actually
we wanted a meaty.
Yeah,
we wanted a meaty show.
We wanted a meaty long show. That's what we wanted. Okay. So yeah, there you go. And so the trailer did release as we anticipated last Friday. We had that prediction and we were correct. Also, we got the preliminary patch notes today. So there's a lot to discuss. The thing is, there's also like 3 Japanese interviews that have been translated. Most of them have the same details, but some of them have slightly varying details, like the Famitsu
But
one.
we're not going to go over all of the interview because that would be a really fucking long show.
It's a 30-page interview.
Yeah, exactly.
With
show would
pictures.
Be too big.
Yeah, too big to handle.
How you doing?
There you go. Be too big to handle. There you go. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the trailer. We're going to show you the trailer. We are then going to discuss the trailer. We are then going to talk about the patch notes, and when applicable, sprinkle in information from those interviews into the like that. I was thinking more like ice cream sprinkles, but
no. Were you doing your Salt Bay? Were you doing your Salt Bay? Or are you just sprinkling?
Yeah, there you go. That's what you're doing. You're doing the Gordon Ramsay salt thing. There you go. Or all chefs, but it's him. But so we're gonna just cut us off the screen like so, and we are going to enjoy the patch 3.5 trailer first and foremost. Gentlemen, are you ready to watch?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
All right, I will begin in 3, 2, 1.
Omega? That Hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanal since the Allagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
so complex a puzzle? Or have you no stomach for the obvious solution? Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame?
Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri?
My blade is yours.
This has to end. It has to end now. Death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it
All right, and that is the trailer. First thoughts?
Can we go ahead and get birthday cake Zervan out the way?
Literally, even Yoshi P has been calling him a fucking birthday cake at this point.
You get birthday cake Zervan. That's the only thing I can call him.
That is the worst stripper I've ever seen come out of a birthday cake.
Like he like Zervan is Marilyn Monroe confirmed. So games are confirmed. Maybe.
All right, if you had to pick one thing about this trailer that you liked most, what was it? I'll let Merri go since you just...
Yeah.
That's really hard. That's really hard.
How you doing?
I knew it was coming.
Probably the story. I'm really, really excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, like I hate to say it, but I had to agree. The story, like with the 0.5 patch with its part 1 and part 2, you can't help but gravitate to the story.
Why is Redeton still alive? We killed him.
Who is who alive?
Redeton.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
that's the theory, at least the most likely theory.
It's wearing it's the same gear.
Although he's got Nero's hammer.
Yeah, he has Nero's hammer, but he still has one of his shields.
Yeah, still has one of his shields.
But this is the patch of like salvage gears, quote unquote. So it might not be Redeton himself. It might be someone in Redeton armor.
It's most likely because Ratatan was known for being one of the only rows to actually climb the ranks in the Garlean.
And he's with Garleans there, so
yeah. I think it's a story as well. Interesting thing to note, and hey, we can refer to those interviews at this point. It was confirmed that part 1 and part 2 both have individual story elements. Like this trailer kind of made you think everything's happening at Baelsar's Wall. Where's there room for a part 2 here? They deliberately left out part 2 spoilers in the trailer, except 1 or 2 scenes apparently that only flash for about half a second at that super fast speed through.
Now with that, let me beg the question. In part 2, are we going to get individualized dungeons like we got here, or will it just basically be?
You mean like the Warrior of Darkness one, where we went in with a bunch of NPCs and fought them? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it looks like Baelsar's Wall is primarily story related, and
Baelsar's Wall kind of takes me back to I don't know, either Castrum or Praetorian.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ratan's in Palace of the Dead, so he's dead.
Yeah, you're right. What? That is so confusing then.
So this is another one who's climbed the ranks.
So another row.
His brother. Oh.
I mean,
if it's family, I'm gonna lose my shit if it's actually family.
Because that's never happened before.
Yeah, because we got Livia, and we got Lucia. So yeah, that's definitely not outside the realm of possibility. But yeah, I'm kind of with this. I'm kind of looking towards part 2 and what we're going to see in part 2, even though we still haven't seen this. You don't know what we're going we don't even know the story yet. But I'm looking towards part 2 and thinking of the possibilities. I'm going back to Before the Fall Part 2 and thinking about everything that happened in Before the Fall Part 2 and how it's going to parallel to this.
So everyone's going to die and then be alive in 4.0. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. That's basically it.
Are we thinking there's any deaths amongst the main
There
cast?
There has to be at least
there
one.
has to be is not do you think, and because I want you to clarify who you think will die.
You can't put that on me because
I'm putting that on you.
I don't know.
I think if any character of the main cast was to be invited, no. Okay. I would think the most logical one and one that it might make a lot of sense and have some drive and impact moving forward would be Papa Limo.
Yeah, that's where I was going. Papa Limo's death, especially because Ida seems very, very angry when she presses that button. Like it's something that she really didn't want to do, but was driven to do it.
So you're thinking? Are you thinking this patch or part 2?
This patch. Everything you see there is this patch. The part 2 stuff is almost non-existent in the trailer. They said to avoid spoilers. Everything you see there is happening at Baelsar's wall, pretty much.
And something interesting to note.
So we're gonna get death before death. Is what you're saying, because more than likely we're going to see more death.
You know what scares me? The fact that we get an Estinian minion. And remember,
because they minion off people who die. God damn it!
Remember last week we were talking.
Moonbreda.
We were also talking last week about how the Azure is lost amongst the squall. That little teaser. So although I believe now. He's not technically an Azure Dragoon anymore, but I mean, you could still apply. You could still apply it to him. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? But it would be really weird to have him die because they seemed uncertain if they even wanted to use him. So
yeah,
he won't die.
It really seems weird to have him use him because the whole Dragonstone War is over, and I just don't see how he fits into the whole Alan Megan, push. I just don't see it.
I think Papa Limo dying is the most likely. Dead. Fucking dead. Stay dead. You fucking die and you stay dead. You Moonbreda dead. Ain't coming back.
So, something interesting to note is in that one scene where there's the crazy Dalamud thing going on. That's the same thing Louisoix did. And Papa Limo does have Tupsamati. Yeah. Right, so it's
and Tupsamati is in the center.
So it's maybe there's some connection there. Maybe he does something, sacrifices himself.
Yeah, I mean, we know that he's.
So you saying he goes full Archon and
and loses.
Tries to Louisoix.
Yeah, he's got and Tupsamati is in the center of the far. It is a centerpiece of the far edge of fate, and it was a centerpiece in the last patch, and its relevance has been increasing leading up to 3.5. There's also the chance that the Griffin gets his hands on it and uses it for. Well, here's the thing: the Griffin's going to use Nidhogg's eyes probably for the ritual, since we know he has them.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that leads us. But that's the thing. So many outcomes are possible.
Well, my question, because really I didn't really see Papa Limo as Scion, not Scion, Archon-ish.
But he is. He's got the tattoos.
He is. He's got the Tupsamati. He's got the tattoos. That's true.
And in my record keeper team, he's a boss. He's got a Nokian Firage. He cast it 8 times.
Wow. I mean, he's more of an Archon than Ida.
Yeah. And we know she's a centerpiece.
But we're forgetting about one person who really wasn't featured in this trailer to begin with.
Who's that?
Urianger.
Yeah, Urianger is, I don't think even in the stills he is present. He might be present in 1 or 2 of the stills. It's been a while since I've looked through them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's what trips me out about this whole trailer is that we did not see Urianger in one scene, not a still anything, nothing. We haven't seen it
because he's already dead.
Bullshit. Don't even play that shit with me. No. But yeah, like I would have thought this would have fell more on Urianger based off of what recently happened than Papalymo.
I think we got to see his sexy face, and that's it.
Yeah, Papalymo closer to Ida, and
you do see Thancred. You do see Thancred and Y'shtola, I believe, both of them in the stills. I know you see Thancred in the still. He's standing alongside Yugiri. I don't remember about Y'shtola. I'm pretty sure she appears in one of the speed stills at the end as well. Not 100% on Y'shtola. I'm 100% on Thancred, though. It's just that he's not given a major scene because who gives a shit? He's not Papalymo or Ida at this point. I just like the idea that
really it's all about Ida at this point. That's where everybody is leaning towards.
Because we want to see that face.
We want to see that face.
I want to see that long hair and that face. Yeah.
We want to see them pigtails and the Jasmine outfit. Yeah, we want to see that.
Yeah, exactly. Because #2monks. Anyway, so. Is there anything else? Is there any other major points you'd like? Because there's things that aren't in the trailer that are very important. For example, we know the Warring Triad is coming to a close.
Is it?
Yes. It says definitively in the interview that it will all come to a close. Regula will have closure. You'll find out who Unokaha is, and apparently it will be very much in tune with the idea of the Void, Parallel Worlds, and Hydaelyn. There's all three of those are major plot points of Unokaha's
Now, if they
finale.
say this and they bring back this plot point in part 2, I'm gonna be pissed.
No,
because they kind of have a thing about doing that. Like they're like the Dragon Song War never really had closure. Like it had closure, but it didn't have the closure like I wanted to have closure. They have Square has a thing of doing this kind of thing. Like, okay, the Warring Triad's over. Patch 0.55. We're getting Tower of the Gods.
They would never in their life do that.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that. Like it's a stretch, I know, but still, they have this thing of not having closure, not having true quote unquote closure.
Yeah, they do that a lot. Even back with the Crystal Tower, and now we have Eureka coming up. They're like, we're going to use Eureka at some point, and we're just like,
leave it open ended.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's power down there. Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like, by the way, expansion, we're going to Eureka, just so you know. Yeah. So I think for me it's the second point would be the Warring Triad. So it's all story. I don't care about the content. There's so many games coming out between now and June, including a friggin' console with one game on it. But that's
yeah.
And one game is all I need. So that's
Love how happy he likes to throw that in here.
I'm just saying, it's going to be busy. It's going to be busy for that one game. Anyway, okay, that is the trailer. We could talk and discuss the trailer for ages, but most of the stuff in the trailer is better explained through us actually talking about the patch notes.
Hey, buddy.
Because this is literally probably the biggest quality of life patch I think I've ever.
Oh, good.
To be fair, a lot of it is stuff that's been asked for so long that it almost seems bigger than it is, like the Eggy Glamours and the Chocobo stuff.
Yeah.
We can skim past that, but really, when you even skim past that, this is a huge quality of life patch.
Oh yeah, there are things I didn't even know I wanted in this.
Yeah.
Not even remotely so. So we're gonna skip past, you guys know, there's main story quests, there's 2 new dungeons. We've been over
Scholasticate. There's all that.
We're not gonna go over all those different. And half the quests are just triple question mark anyway. Can't even talk about it if I wanted to.
Now the first thing I want to touch on, because this, I really wasn't expecting this, even though at the time when 2.5 was out, I didn't have my fucking beach tribes done. I wasn't expecting a beach tribe. I wasn't expecting.
I wasn't either. That completely shocked me in the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Yeah, when I first saw the trailer, I saw a new beach tribe, and then a few days after we watched and everything, they tell me, there was the beach tribe quest where the Ixal and the Moogles and everybody.
Well, not the Moogles, all the Realm Reborn ones.
I'm sorry, not the Moogles, but yeah. Yeah, with the Kano mask. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck are you talking about? I haven't done that.
Yeah, that's an old one. I have all of them except the Ixal. That's the only one I never finished to do the ally.
Yeah, me too.
Because fucking crafting.
So no, that's actually not the problem with the Ixal. The Ixal, the crafting's annoying, but it's because you actually had to be okay at crafting at some points. Like later on, it starts to get really tedious. But the Moogles, after the Allied...
the Moogles, you don't even have to be okay.
They learn their lesson.
You don't have to have every cross class for crafting. Like I've got
I hated it.
You don't need anything. You literally just press fucking steady hand and then the craft button 3 times.
You could just roll your face across your keyboard. You'll probably finish the sentence.
Yeah. He's not wrong. I'm level 55 goldsmith.
I hate that. I hate that he's not wrong. But yeah, he's not wrong. Like true. Like I don't have. Like I have crafter's level. Like they're not. Like I'm not sitting at like.
I do now. I do now. Because since they announced it, I was like, okay, time to do the thing I've been putting off for about 8 months now, and I'm gonna do all my Beast Tribe quests.
But see, here's the problem with with Moogles. Like,
they're Moogles.
They're Moogles, true. 2, I had to heal, so I wasn't really concerned about doing my Moogle quest and everything. Like, I could do Moogle quest; it was easy. It's easy XP and everything. Like, but the only problem is I can only do it on my Carpenter because my Carpenter is the only feasible.
And it doesn't matter because it's a fucking joke. It's about to get a joke. It's a lot easier too.
The most you're gonna get out of the Moogles is the glass fiber, which isn't really worth
Which if you're a crafter, you turn into listen, I'll take 40k for some dailies, okay? Every day.
It adds up.
It does add up, true. Like I put some on the board for about.
I'll talk to you about money making because I'm gonna give Ash a run for his money at this point, dude. I'm on that grind, dog.
Really? You're really on that Moogle grind?
I'm up to 70. No, not even the Moogle grind, dude. I'm up to 75 mil. I'm just rolling in it. All right,
that's pretty solid. I'm at like 30. I'm kind of low.
I put like 30 mil on the board in the last 2 weeks. So.
Meanwhile, my struggle ass is here at 2.6 mil with some shit selling on the fucking market board that's gonna take me to 4.
There's so many ways to print Gil, dude.
Yeah, I've literally been printing Gil. We'll talk about that a little bit later because there's a lot to talk about.
That.
So I've been doing all my Beast Tribes. Merri, do you have yours done? Because you seem like someone who would actually have all the Beast Tribes done prior to this point.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I figured you did because I remember you giving me a hard time about the Moogles because you're like they're so easy. Yeah. It's like I know, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. So the next big thing is of all the story quests, it leads to the side quest is eventually the Anima quest. And there was a little teaser of this posted a few days ago. And so we have the 3 quests. Who cares about the name? Born Again Anima, some assembly required. Yeah, okay. And Body and Soul. The interface that was shown. So before we even talk about the interface, class job specific quests. Anima quests employ a system with which will require players to proceed using the same class or job with which they accepted the quest. How players choose to enhance their weapon is completely up to them, and there's 2 quests that involve it. Originally, when I looked at the interface, I saw light farming. I don't know if it's more Mahatma farming versus light farming. It's hard to tell. All we know is, according to the interviews, this step will be, and I quote, Hell.
Yeah, so this step is going to be hell. The part 2 step will be
a victory lap.
Victory lap.
Yeah, and that, by the way, that has now been confirmed that this is 1 step, and there will be another step in February in 3.55, and it should take you up to 275, and technically be best in slot as a weapon. Which we've been debating for ages. We've said they should do it because it's the expansion's coming. Who cares? Yeah. But I was still not 100% certain they were going to do it.
Why the fuck did I do that? Like, what the fuck did I do Savage for? Okay.
Because you don't want to grind because you have it now.
I have it now. Yes, I do.
And dies.
Yes, we'll talk about that later as well. Yeah. So who are you guys? Is this going to be the first place you stop? So anything you do during the patch at least makes some progress towards this?
Well, I'm at a point like I'm lucky to be at a point where I don't have the raid anymore. Well, we still have the raid 3 more weeks for our Dark Knight, but after that it's just harsh runs and shit. Yeah, it's like with this, I'll have the time to do it. Basically, and between like me leveling all my other jobs to 60, I'll have the time to do this. So yeah,
I imagine it'll be quick. So
quick. Somebody will be done with this shit in 48 hours. Arthur's. Looking at you, Arthur's. You'll have 2 of them done by fucking the 20th. Knowing you.
Exactly.
You sicko. He's like, oh, new steps for Anima. Gotta play the game again. What a sicko.
I feel like, I mean, it's probably gonna be rough, you know, but
yeah,
I feel like it might not be as bad as people think it might be, just because I don't know.
Because you're insane.
A little bit.
Delusional.
Yeah. Just a little bit, maybe just a little bit.
Yeah. That means I actually have to do hunts again. Oh,
dude, I've literally been doing hunts for weeks now because of, and again, I'll talk about this, the money making thing, desynthesis.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You gotta save them for the new books.
Fuck those things. I got savage for books.
Well, no. You know what I'm thinking? Let me tell you.
I got savage.
That chair mount is gonna come from those books.
I'm fucking fantastic. There's fucking 8 other mounts that I need to get. I'm done with. I don't need it. I never even picked.
I've got. I don't
even think I ever bothered to pick up the null mount. I don't think I ever cared.
Yeah, I don't have them either.
Yeah, I've got burbs to worry about.
I know who I feel bad for. I feel bad for the demonic lantern mount because it's literally just a gateway drug to the actual like super mount at this point.
Yeah.
Well,
there.
And yeah, like let's go through that now. The demonic lantern mount, getting a reduced drop rate. So
what do you mean increased drop rate?
Yeah,
I know it's more common. I know what you meant to say. It's like when you say the drop rate's being nerfed, but you actually mean that it's being improved. Like
improved.
Almost all the mounts at this point. I think 5 of the mounts can be bought with 99 totems as of 3.5. I think everything up to Nidhogg.
Now let me ask you both, because I only have 1 bird, and that's my Sophie bird.
Hey, me too. High five.
High five.
I got a Bismarck bird myself.
Yeah, I got a Sophie bird through my static, and when we farm Sophie.
Don't fucking count them off, Merri. Don't start counting.
Yeah, go ahead, Merri.
I don't have that many. I have Sophia, I have Ravana, I have Bismarck, and I have probably.
I have almost half of. Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah.
The fucked up part is I've gotten more ponies the last week. I got 2 ponies within like 10 minutes just because of fucking Wondrous Tale.
That sounds like when I did Healer Happy and I Duty Finder queued into Garuda Titan Ifrit Extreme and beat all 3 of them in the Duty Finder, like completely random. And the first 2 dropped mounts and I rolled 90 like 5s on both of them. Like
I want a pony with a 15. I want a pony with a 15.
That's impressive.
Now, yeah, that's impressive because like
were you the only one rolling?
People.
Were you awake?
Yeah. I was awake.
I'm sorry. You were a dragoon and you died, so you had to naturally win the roll. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thanks. On Wondrous Tales, really. But yeah, like people actually rolled on it, and I actually beat them with the fucking 15.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15.
15. Yeah, that's all I need. Yeah, like I'm winning more ponies, and like I never really gave a shit about the whole pony farming aspect until burps. Until I saw the burb that we're gonna get. And I'm like, oh shit.
Firebird.
A firebird.
Suzaku.
That's unconfirmed.
But
it's actually in Japanese it's literally called Phoenix. So it's very, very confusing.
Yeah. Even though I like to call it Valifor because it really
it's Valfor model, yeah.
It's Valifor. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually did some Nidhogg farming today. Didn't see a single one in 14 kills, but
Did it like 2 nights ago. Did not.
I just need another 85 totems. I'm good to go, right? I wish I could trade these damn weapons for 1 totem each.
That would be a good thing. That would be a really good thing.
Because it needs to be even easier, right?
Trading your weapon that you're not going to use. If that's the case, I would have my Seth Burb. I would have a Thornton Burb. I would have all the burbs. I'd have all the burbs.
All the burbs.
All the burbs.
It's all you need. Is
Like, please, Yoshi P, make that happen. Let us be able to trade in our weapons that we're not going to use anymore because, like, you're not going to give us a weapon.
You could trade them in for. Here's what I've been doing. You trade them in for Grand Company seals, and then you just sell borax on the market board. You're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
How much is borax worth on yours?
5,700 a pop, and they're 250 Grand Company seals. That's it. So I buy 81 of them at a time, which is 20,000 seals. Fucking 500k off the right into my inventory. Easy squeezy. And now
a step further.
The price just tanked on all the servers. By the way,
good job.
You're welcome.
Single-handedly ruining markets. Let's take it a step further. Let's make it so you can turn in Savage Gear, maybe like a 3-to-1 ratio for books.
Yeah, for the love of God, please.
That'd be nice.
Because some of the Savage Gear,
like 1-to-1 might be a little broken, but
yeah, because I'd probably have to get rid of the Paladin shield and sword that I got because nobody wanted it. Shit. Yeah, I'll be down for that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? There's one piece of content I'm glad I've already got done from the patch. I've literally already completed it.
What is it?
Paintings.
I got to do that. I haven't done it yet. I'm close, but...
And you know how happy I was when I read this line? Players are now able to sell and purchase paintings on the market board. And I was like, I am one of the few people who can sell the 1 to 80 achievement ones. So...
Hooray!
Come at me. I got what you need.
Hooray!
What you need.
Mr. Happy, you can add curator.
Yeah.
On your resume.
Yeah,
and you know what? I'll put my Apkalu in a tux, and he can present them to you. My wind-up Apkalu, or my fledgling Apkalu that I earned from those 80 A Realm Reborn sightseeing logs. Get fucked, Heavensward sightseeing logs.
I mean, people will have time to do them now.
It's not a matter of having time. It's a matter of giving a shit. Because these things...
So you're saying at that point, when you did them, you actually gave a shit about them?
I had to have. This was pre-nerf. These have been nerfed in some way. I don't remember how. I think a lot of them don't have weather conditions anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like... I did them pre-nerf when I had to go to fucking Southern Shroud and sit there and wait for a goddamn thunderstorm between 8 a.m. and 1600. If it didn't happen, I'll see you in an hour.
Use the weather NPC. They tell you when the weather's coming.
Yeah. Like, seriously, how did you...
I literally woke up and it was 7:35 a.m. in Eastern Thanalan with rain, and I ran over to it. Like, I was not far, and I was like,
that one was rare.
Slash lookout, I got it.
There was so many people hanging out there when it first came out, just waiting.
Some of they changed the conditions on some of them. I just don't know what they actually changed. Mm-hmm. I also think they increased the rate at which certain weather conditions appeared in certain zones, so they'd be a little easier to get. But yeah, it was a good feeling. Apparently, chat's telling me you can only sell the frames, even though it says sell and purchase paintings. I don't know. We'll see.
It seemed that confused me when I read that. I was like, "What does that?"
Yeah, me too.
I'm not surprised. Anyway, that's because ours is fucking,
I mean, I can see that they lock the actual paintings behind, the achievements behind sightseeing log.
I'm just gonna buy.
That's not surprising.
I'm just gonna buy 80 fucking painting frames, hang them up in my apartment. I don't use it for anything else. Whatever. That's it. That's what I've been saving up money for. That's the content I've been waiting for. Skipping past a few things, the gold saucer. So they're once again trying to fix triple triad when trading.
It's a good attempt.
It would be if more people actually went to this hall assistant.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is it really?
So basically what they're doing is they're making it so you have to participate in tournaments in the battle hall, which is the duty finder hall where you could play triple triad. And the only way to challenge another player is to talk to the hall assistant who will match you with a random player. The problem is if there's nobody else there, it's still going to just match you with the person. If you just queue it the thing is it's completely random. It doesn't take people as they filter into the queue. It literally throws you in a pool and then pulls out anyone else. So it might be effective, but there's so few people that I think that you can at least manipulate enough wins to the point where it'll probably, but it should reduce effectiveness given at least a few people being there potentially. We'll see. And on top of that, they are reducing the number of matches you can play to 20 across all of them. But honestly, I don't even care about this. I care about how much my friggin' triple triad cards are worth now, and I trade them in. That's what I care about.
Yeah, that's nice.
They buffed all of the trade-in amounts for MGP. A 1-star card used to be 5 MGP when you handed it in. I would just drop those. They're now worth 100 MGP.
That'll add up.
The 5 stars, which used to be worth 600, which was okay, are now worth 1,500. Nidhogg drops 5-star cards, and I was farming him earlier. I've got a little bit of MGP coming my way. So, MGP is just... Oh, and NPCs don't have the random rule anymore. Listen, man, when I was trying to collect all the cards when it first came out, the random rule...
Again, portion that I really don't give a shit about, because every time I go to the Gold Saucer, I only do my mini crackpot, and I fuck off.
I got 1, 2, 3 times last week on the same day. Felt good, man.
Oh, boy!
I already got my Fenrir. I'm Gucci.
I have Fenrir. I have 1.4 mil. Nothing to spend it on.
So you're going to buy the...
You have a mil? Like, okay. I'm going to take a stab that you probably did challenge low.
Yeah. Chocobo Racing too.
Yeah. Like again, I just go do my mini crackpot and I fuck off. If I'm waiting on a queue because I have bad queues now because I'm back to fucking DPS queues, I'll do a fucking gate or two, and then I'll fuck off when I get my queue.
You do a lot of fucking off, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he does a lot of this. Another interesting thing, just real quick, Wondrous Tales, Palace of the Dead is now going to be just, if you complete any Palace of the Dead floors, you won't get specific floors, so people get fucked and be like, oh yeah, I got to do 41 to 50. It's like, not doing that this week.
Yeah, just do any. Yeah, this one I actually agree with.
And same with front lines. Doesn't matter what front lines you get. It's
you actually get queues? What?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
8v8. Well, he's on Balmung. He knows that they got good queues at this, especially at this time.
Of course, of course.
Balmung bullies.
Yeah, I don't. Sorry. I don't even fucking bother.
Oh yeah, how's Primal? Great.
Again, I don't
great data center. Right?
I don't fucking bother because all I do when it comes to my Wondrous Tales, I'll do the primals. That's pretty much what 5 right there. I'll do like a free Sestasha, like an unsynced Sestasha. That's 6. And because I'm leveling, I'll get like a 51 through 59. That's 7. I mean, on a good day, I'll probably do like a coil or something if it's. I mean, it's coil, so I don't really give a shit about it. So like, it's easy. It's easy to do Wondrous Tales for me. It's really easy.
So what you're saying is you have bad PvP queues.
I haven't done Feast in a while, so I don't know about the
We're
Feast.
not talking about Feast.
Okay, so yeah.
Although 8v8 all day 8v8 Feast queues on Aether have been pretty good.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and say like frontline queues on Primal are shit. I'll go ahead and say it.
Don't worry, those should be improving with the freelancer option. So
2.5. Please fix.
Get that Gato gear. There you go. And even added out.
Sorry.
They even
we've
added.
been watching the anime all week. Like we love the theme song. We love the first theme song.
We also have the creator was added to Wondrous Tales. So if you're even doing that anymore, at least it's there now. Okay. We got Eggy Glamours. We've spoken about this already. We've got the new dungeons. One thing that's interesting, I didn't really want to talk about the trials because we already know what they are, but there is finally a picture of post super attack. Yeah, phase 2 Zervan.
Whatever.
Which, if I had to wager a guess, almost reminds me of War Torn Mericidia, like a hologram program depicting War Torn Mericidia.
Yeah, probably.
So wait. What did you say now?
What?
For which one?
Zervan.
Okay.
Zervan Extreme.
Extreme. Yeah, I can see that. I can see.
I get very turn 9-ish feels, and also the cake is full.
I know.
It's chocolate.
It's not even a cake anymore.
No. Well, it is. It's just he put it back together. He cut the cake and then he put the cake back together.
Yeah.
It's chocolate now.
Yeah. It's
chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate rain.
Some stay dry.
Some stay dry, and others feel the same chocolate rain.
Feel the pain. There you go.
Yeah, whatever.
So I want to really quickly take a detour here with Zervan.
Okay.
So for a long time, I guess pretty much since the last live letter, there's been dispute over his difficulty. Because there was a comment regarding his difficulty versus Sophia and Alexander. And it was unclear whether we were talking about normal or savage. So they, again, in the recent interviews, they cleared that up. He goes ahead and says, normal mode's normal mode, whatever. Like,
yeah,
whatever. No one cares, right? He said you'll finish it in no time. Yeah, but Savage, or I'm sorry, Extreme, he says because a lot of people have beaten A12 Savage, they want to make him on the more difficult side of primals. You know, they want him to be significantly more difficult than Sophia. So the exact statement is that because people have beat A12 Savage, Zervan will be harder than your average primal. Not Zervan will be harder than A12 Savage, not Zervan will be as hard as A12 Savage. He will be harder than your average primal. So probably not Thornton difficulty, because he said they would never do that again.
Really? No. I was really thinking Thornton difficulty when it boiled down to it. I mean, but again, is this really a fucking bad thing? I mean, we're talking about a patch that doesn't have a raid cycle. We're done with raid.
But unless
you're done with raid. But like if you're still in Prague, that's fine. But for those who are done with raid and are doing the raid nights, they're probably
beat the shit in 3 hours, man.
Yeah. Wait, really? 3 hours?
Yeah, that's how long Thornton took. With all that max item level gear, doesn't matter what fucking mechanics they throw at you.
I'll go to that question later in terms of content schedule. But yeah, like in terms of difficulty, I don't mind this. Again, we're talking about a patch with no raid cycle. We ain't got nothing to do besides just fuck around and savage and try some new shit out, which we've been doing.
I think we're looking probably at something closer to Sephiroth difficult. Because if we have to look at the difficulty of primals, Thornton kind of eclipses all of them in a sense.
Yeah.
And then Sephiroth's mechanics weren't hard, but it punished
I would say somewhere with like a happy medium between Thornton and Sephiroth. That's what I would say.
That's kind of where I'm anticipating this to go, which is fine. I mean, I'm more interested actually in the normal mode story for Zervan. We have the expansion coming up. I don't need any of Zervan's weapons. Maybe the mount is something I want. The music probably.
Maybe glamour, sure, yeah.
Yeah, but like I want all of my stories that are not part of the main story to conclude. I want the main story to get me excited for the expansion. That's what matters to me. So Zervan, I'm looking forward to the extreme fight, but I'll beat you in a few hours. I'll go do everything else after that. And then it won't matter to me, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That's
so I can kind of gauge your fucking content schedule now. But okay, I mean,
we have Dunscaith also. That's on my content schedule. I have a free company blind run through at 9 a.m. if I'm not mistaken, Pacific.
So you have that gives you what 4 hours to get through Birthday Cake Zervan.
Is it 2 a.m. to 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. to 4 a.m.? I can't remember because it's a 24-hour maintenance again, and the maintenance schedule is.
I'm sorry. Like because yours is.
Yeah, I'm talking about it's noon.
PDT.
It's noon Eastern for that.
PDT. Yeah. So like for me it's 5 a.m. So if that's the case,
okay. So it's 2 to 2. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 2 to 2. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I have 7 hours. It's not going to take me 7 hours to beat Zervan. I doubt that. You know what though? I said that about Sephiroth, and people kept fucking up the last phase, and that took probably 9 to 10 hours to beat. I wasn't in a static at the time though, so it was just like a bunch of people who weren't in statics, kind of just like waking up early to do it. So it could be it wasn't the same as it is now, but. But I mean, Dunscaith looks fantastic. Probably it's gonna drop I-260 stuff. It's so just to be clear, so there's a lot of confusion. First of all, there's a typo. Second of all, I'll just read it. Upon completing Dunscaith, players can also earn a separate reward once per week. This reward can be exchanged with Britannia and Idleshire for items used to enhance equipment purchased with Allegan Tomestones of Scripture. I'm just going to fix the typo because we know it is. So apparently there's a confusion making people think that doesn't mean you'll need a Maki Penny or the Maki Farthings. We would like to be clear that's the exact same wording that the that the Weeping City used to describe Allegan Tomestones of Lore, which is probably where they copy and pasted the fucking thing and then only changed Weeping City to Dunscaith.
They had to realize it.
Yeah, so you probably are going to need a penny, a farthing, and this.
They want people to do all of them. So.
Yeah, they're going to want you to do all of them. But the Maki Matter, the one that gives you one free grade 5 material a week, that's being moved to Dunscaith and will no longer be available.
So going back to like 2.5, do you think we will get the same type of quest that we had in 2.5?
No, I think it's literally just bring each of the items. Like it's kind of like a personal responsibility.
So we won't get like you had to do
tower climb.
Yeah, you had to do tower climb basically.
Probably not.
I get that. I mean, in all essence, that's not really a bad thing, in my opinion.
So
it gives people a reason to go back and do everything.
Refresh my mind because I actually don't remember.
Hold on. What? Like, I'm logged on right now. I forgot the name of this chick because it was a dude.
Oh, you're talking about the one in Mordona.
Yeah.
Co something.
Yeah, come something.
Thanks. That was useful.
Yeah. I mean, really, I'm about to see in a second, so like, shut up.
I mean, technically, Noah, Archmagus, Noah, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, Koraba. Thank you. Yeah, Koraba. Yeah. So you go to Koraba and you do all three of the towers. You do Crystal Tower. You do Circus. You do World of Darkness. And you do all three, and then you get a twine or a coat for the week,
or a tombstone of your choice. Yeah.
So yeah. So interesting thing. The Famitsu interview said there will be a weekly quest to run all three mock raids, which is kind of but that doesn't make any sense.
Why? Why doesn't that make any sense?
This already.
How did you not see that coming?
Because this already tells you how it's going to work, and this is exactly the same as it was for the Weeping City.
Well, here's something. It's not so noticeable in the patch notes, but in the trailer, when you see the people wearing the Dunscaith armor, it looks like they have weapons that are matching.
Maybe it's a weekly quest for a weapon. I heard rumors.
We had weapon glass.
That's not good for Merri.
No, it's not.
That's fine. Well, you're back. You're back, Merri.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, like the Allegan catalysts is what you're referring to.
Yeah, we had gear or the weapons from Crystal Tower that matched the sets there. So we might have something like that in Dunscaith because we got those with WAD.
All right, that's fine. You're back and you're fine, by the way, just so you're clear.
Okay.
Yeah, you were about the screens.
I mean, I understand you trying to go full Ethos, but like, I don't need you to try that hard.
Whoa.
There you go.
Yeah, he was about to screen cap you. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to get the screen cap going.
We're safe.
It's all right. Someone else can screen cap it. Why do I need someone to screen cap? I literally have this recorded. I could just go back and do it again. Buffing all the drop rates on the whistles leading up to Sophia. The demonic one doesn't have it. Demonic one's going to have its like 1% whatever drop rate that it's had.
Yeah, pretty much.
And we already spoke about being able to trade in the totems, so that's nothing new. Echo being added to some of the old instances. Expert Dungeon being moved out. A lot of the standard stuff that we're kind of used to. We don't have to stop and talk about.
Before I put the cart before the horse, if we're going to talk about this, Anima. Going back to the Anima quest.
Going back, okay.
Going back. Why haven't we seen an update to the previous step?
Because the interview says they will nerf it in 3.55.
Boom.
Well, okay.
Why they're waiting till then, I don't know, but it's...
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't you think that's a little bit too late? Like, we've gotten nerfs way before this schedule. Like, way before the schedule they're going on right now. We've gotten nerfs for, like, previous steps. way before what they're doing now.
I'm really
I get it. Like it's before the patch. It's not before the patch, before the expansion. I get it. People are going to be, doing whatever they want to do before the expansion. It's fine. But why wait till so late? Why wait till part 2?
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Okay.
They're doing you a favor. Because you're going to see just how bad the next step is, and you'll be like, okay, I don't want to do my relic at all.
No. But that was what I did. Like, again, going back to Heavensward Relic, I went in fresh, like did not do any relic past Anima step because fuck Animas. So I didn't have a head start like everybody else did, but it really didn't turn out to be that much of a head start because of the next steps that we had to go through. But still, like, I don't know why wait this long? Like people are still trying to catch up, and I would go ahead and push nerfs to actual like relic stuff now, like relic stuff that was relevant patches ago, rather than wait till 3.5. Okay, yeah, you fuck off.
It's been a really long overdue. So here's the thing: Ether Oil Step, I can understand why they wouldn't nerf it because it's one of the very, very few incentives to still go back into the Crystal Tower. As much as your queues will usually suck if it's not a weekend. If it's a weekend, the queues on Ether are actually pretty fast.
Yeah,
because it's Ether.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Of course he had to rub that shit in.
Gilgamesh and Balmung represent.
Go ahead.
Oh, he's gonna bring RP to my friggin' crossover party finder.
And we still haven't even talked about that. But go ahead.
Man. So I can understand the Ether Oils, but the Umbrites, it's like, man, like I understand you want people to have something to spend lore on, but man, there are Goblin Alls and Siltent Nuggets and stuff I could be selling right now, and instead I gotta buy your bullshit. It's 15. Let me just put this in perspective for you. One Umbrite is 300 lore. One normal quality Goblin All is 20 lore. 15.
Okay, wait, Tom. If you're not spending any of that lore on money making shit like Goblin All or anything like that, which I do, the fuck are you spending on?
Exactly. Yeah. Apparently on the Umbrites.
Yeah.
Apparently on Umbrites. Yeah. And so just to put that in perspective, Goblin Alls I've sold for anywhere from 4,800 to 5,500 gil a pop for
on a good day. On
the normal quality ones. That's like a normal price for them. There's 15 of them for one goddamn Umbrite. So let's average out and just say it's 5K. That's literally 75K that I am not making for this one goddamn rock.
And you need a bunch of them.
And I need 70 to like 75 of this rock. And then I still got to go get crystal sands, which are super easy, but I don't want to do that. Like,
here, let's do some math.
Do you want to do the Amber and Gates Valken math, or
it's like 5.6 mil?
Yeah, it's like 5.6 mil wasted on floors. Oh God, it's just I don't feel like
give or take.
Here's the thing: when it does get nerfed, they're gonna destroy. They're going to annihilate the step. It's gonna be like half the cost and half the, or you're gonna start earning 6 points at base with a potential plus 6 bonus.
Annihilate the step. Why would it even matter at that point once they do?
It doesn't. But they've taken, like, they could have just done a little teensy one. You know
that's what I'm saying. Like, why wait until now? They could have done like the smallest thing, and it would have been fine. It would have actually meant something rather than doing it right before the expansion.
Cut the lore in half.
I'm done with 2 of them at 260, so I'm fucking fine. Now I gotta worry about doing both at 270.
Fuck that shit. I am not doing a second. I have a second fucking Alex left, and I don't give a fuck.
I'm like 10 or 15 Umbrite away from my second 260, so getting close.
Yeah, I just did like all my roulettes every day as level 60, and it goes it goes reasonably fast.
It goes quicker than you think.
You get it like 30, 40 days of like not even thinking about it really, and then if you do other stuff like primal like pony farms and stuff, then it like kind of just adds up. It's just not. The fact that doing this quest, my ultimate goal is to not think about doing this quest. It's just like to go like, oh, I'm done. But then you get really close to the end, and you're like, I could just run a couple of ARFs. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Just wait. Oh, man.
But now I want to jump ahead a little bit.
Okay,
because we kind of mentioned cross server, and this has been a topic of discussion, I'm guessing, for all of us.
Yeah,
all of us within our own streams. So what are we thinking when it comes to cross server? Because I say
so much ERP.
Me and Haps are gonna party while you're off on fucking Primal and doing whatever it is you do.
Look, I'm gonna be fucking getting everybody fucking tabs clears. I don't give a fuck.
Sly, you're a dragoon. You don't get anyone anything except a raise. That's like it.
Ooh. Friendship Gobwalkers.
Oh yeah, you still need your Gobwalker.
I can forgive that because I know there's a kappa on the end of that he just did.
Yeah, Kappanese.
Japanese. It's Japanese. It's okay. It's okay. He's known I've cleared and gotten shit nights. But yeah, what are your plans for cross server besides ERP, of course?
Besides ERP.
Friendship Gobwalker. So there's a thing in WoW called the Friendship Moose where they carry people to get this rare moose mount. I want to do that with Gobwalkers for people who can't otherwise get them.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
I'm gonna love fighting the manipulator. Again, I don't have horrible memories of that after all.
Now, Merri, I know Merri, I know you made a thing of going back and doing coil.
Mm-hmm.
Will you actually make a thing of going back and doing all of the Alexander now that you have crossover?
I'd be cool with that. Gordius is a joke now. With Echo and 270, you fucking just destroy everything in there.
Yeah.
No, you don't destroy anything. My favorite thing for you to destroy is Ravana because you can destroy it so hard.
Oh yeah, you break it.
Bro, Ravana doesn't even matter now.
No, you can literally make it so that your game is soft locked in Ravana because you'll kill him while you're bloody fullered, and then you're stuck in the air and you can't go open the chest or anything.
You can break so many things now. You can break turn 5. You can make it so she doesn't jump.
Yeah.
She just breaks, and then you kill her in a minute.
Yep. Ultima's always funny, too. He never gets the etheric boom.
Yep.
Yeah, that's so funny.
And then the airships crash down after the fight.
Yeah, they crash down after the fight. Once you clear, 4 seconds later, it'll crash down, and you don't get any of the effects of it.
Yeah.
You're in Ultima, you're busy. You're opening the chest and leaving, and the airships are coming down post-death cutscene.
There's oh, we're gonna get you. Oh,
they just disappear.
Already gone.
Yeah, already gone. Oh man, Nidhogg's pretty funny too. And you can skip the Fang and Claw altogether. There's one thing. That's fun. That's good because I don't like having to attack a target that's not the boss.
Yeah.
You just got to hit him hard enough, and it just goes away.
Yeah, you just gotta hit it hard enough.
Yeah, there you go. All right, yeah. So crossover party fight. I mean, I'm probably going to use it just Wondrous Tales and going back doing some old stuff probably. Bird farms obviously is an easy one.
Of course, bird farms.
You just do a day on your stream where it's just cross server, strictly cross server party finder kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and, I mean it's going to be a great tool for stream communities. It's you have all these people on different servers. As long as you're the same data center.
I want to ask you an important question though.
Okay.
Where's the app? The app we were supposed to get in 3.5.
Are you talking about the mobile app?
Yeah, the mobile app for 3.5 that's supposed to allow us to use link shells and stuff when we were...
that's right.
3.55. That's what I'm saying.
We've heard nothing.
I'm saying 3.55. Either 3.55 or right before Stormblood. In all honesty, I think right before Stormblood is more likely than 3.55. Because 3.55 it wouldn't it wouldn't necessitate the need for it. Everything is just not really shutting down, but it's in a lull. Whereas where we get 4.0, it would actually be of use.
Well, they said they wanted it done by 3.5, and since we've heard nothing, apparently want was not.
How long have we waited for Eggy Glamours now? And they said that
next patch. It was every time. It was just
next patch.
Next patch. Yeah, exactly.
It's finally next patch. It's great.
Yeah, some of them.
Feels good, man.
Feels good, man.
Feels good, man.
So one thing that's completely kind of over, they don't even bother really describing it in the patch notes, because we will get patch 3.55 patch notes. We will get part 2 patch notes as Diadem. All they do is they let you know what's going to happen when it's removed, pretty much, and then kind of give you an idea of what's going to happen when it returns. But they don't actually, there's no actual details on Diadem. Only that like you'll be able to buy Retribution staff with like Blue Gatherer scripts and things like that. So market. Here's the market now, right? For Retribution staff for the few people that want to go into that. Okay, here it is, and there it goes. Blue Gatherer scripts are really like candy.
Just like Borax.
Exactly. I was about to say like Borax.
Except that Borax only went down because I said it. This was going down because it's just Blue Gatherer scripts.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's just how it is. You know, it's those things are that's not going to be worth a whole lot. And then they felt the need to remind people that the 210 step items can be bought with Grand Company seals. That's not new. They just felt the need to remind everyone.
Yeah.
There you go. What else do we have? New courses to the Diadem Heart. Yeah. So just all that shit won't work for a few weeks. I think tomorrow or Sunday I'm going to go into the Diadem. Give it one last old.
Give it one last go.
That sounds like a mistake.
Give it a college try.
I already have the Pegasus mount, so I'm not going to sit there and grind out.
I went back in the other day just for fun, and then I realized that was a mistake.
It's not fun.
Did you get a honey hawk? Did you get a?
Nope. I got disappointment.
Okay.
I think you got what you thought you were going to get.
Yeah.
We're going to go to each island and kill one enemy. There you go.
That's it.
Kill the Brachiosaur.
Brachiosaur's easy, man.
Kill him while the Jurassic Park's theme is going.
Oh, you read me so well, Merri. You know me so well.
Yeah. Okay. PvP. Going back to that, the Garo stuff is being added. They're increasing wolf marks across the board for feast.
I don't give a fuck.
The roulette is being increased. They're even decreasing the cost of existing PvP gear and everything.
Probably not the new stuff.
I don't give a fuck.
Slyh, that's because you suck at PvP.
Oh, fuck, I say again, happy throwing shade. He's not on my data center, so we can't settle this like real men. So I'm gonna have to go. Either he's gonna have to come.
I could go on Warrior, a job I've never PvP'd with, and I will annihilate you.
Well, yeah, Warrior's fucking broken. As a warrior,
I'll go on Black Mage.
Again, he talks the shit now. And he's not on my data center. He's not on my data center.
No, but I have eyes, and I've watched your stream before.
I'll fight you, Slyh.
I'll take both of you on. I don't give a fuck. Let's go.
Oh,
dude, I made a warrior. You really want to go up against me 1v1 as a dragoon?
Bruh, I bully warriors. I'm sorry. I bully fucking warriors. Y'all don't fucking scare me. I don't give a fuck about y'all. I don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all can come and like do whatever you want to me.
Notice how he wants us to come to him because he's not man enough to come to us.
See, here we go. Here we go. Okay.
I'll just be waiting, sharpening my axe.
I'll come to me or I'll come to y'all. What's it gonna be? Like what? How do we want to negotiate it? How do we want to negotiate this?
There's one of you. There's two of us.
Yeah, to ask us to go to you is pretty selfish, Slyh.
That's like what's 18 times?
Okay, but the problem is we're on different. Me and you are on different servers, so you can't cross server duel yet.
Yeah. I mean, no, you can't cross server duel, but
we can walk you into the fold and just watch.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, like
I'll just stealth into a corner as ninja and wait till he gives up before
ambush.
Yeah, just ambush.
Going into the whole Garo collabo, how on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you? Because one, I'm excited because even though it's not the Garo anime glamour, it's the Garo live action glamour. I still take it.
I just want the little pistol.
Yeah, the little pea shooter from Machinist.
Yeah.
I want the mounts. Are you fucking kidding me?
See,
the mounts are cool.
So apparently, by the way,
that's not even a Makai Knight. That's a Makai Alchemist weapon.
Yeah, he's referring to the anime, like because the ones that aren't wearing the armor are priests and alchemists. And
there are Makai Knights, which are the ones in the armor, and the Makai Alchemists. The Makai Alchemists usually have like weapons like a pistol.
Well, look at you.
We've been
fucking everything.
We've been watching. We've been doing anime nights of fucking Garo this entire week. Again, yeah.
Oh man.
You got at this beat in Garo lore.
That's about the only place in PvP you'll win.
Pretty much.
Oh, look, he admitted it. Good. Anyway, self-admitting is the first step. Where was I going to go with that afterwards? Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking forward to actual PvP queues because...
Me too.
Outside of Shatter, I don't like Shatter one bit. But I want to...
Even though no GC requirements will...
Shatter is still not fun because it's literally just you punch ice.
PvE, yeah.
Yeah, you just punch ice. That's it. I mean, don't get me wrong. When you do PvP, that's when you win because that's how you push people off of objectives.
Yeah,
but sometimes people don't even do that. They just fucking
they don't give a shit about it.
You know how many games I've won just because two teams fought each other the whole time and we just killed ice? That's it. Nothing.
A lot.
I've
been a part of those games.
And then you send one person to each side and you backcap them and then just leave and then do it again over and over again. And it's like, yo, you guys even looking? Like, just eyes, please. That's it.
Rock was great. Yeah. I like Rock.
I even like
So do you think it would be a benefit for Square Enix to actually make a competitive type server?
So are you talking about World PvP?
Not even.
No, you're talking about a North American server where anyone can go just to PvP. Yeah, I would want that. Like I know we have the North American data center, but I really want like just a dedicated PvP realm. We don't have to do this cross server.
Well, not even saying that. Like just actually crossing the line and separating between competitive and casual. Do you think that would be a benefit?
No, I think Feast in its own existence is okay just to draw that division.
Yeah. If they made casual front lines, it would
casual versus competitive front lines.
Here's the thing about casual front lines. If they made casual front lines, people would do it because they have fucking Wondrous Tales and they don't want to.
You know what else would happen? The non-casual people will go in there and shit on the casual people because they know that it's an easy game.
You're like casual, but the thing about casual, like here's what I'm saying about casual. Casual wouldn't mean anything. Competitive.
Oh, it'll mean something. It'll mean something. When you're murdering poor people who just want to get into PvP for the first time for your wolf marks.
No, like people. We're talking about the people who are doing it just for a fucking Wondrous Tales. Not even doing it for.
I'm doing it for Wondrous Tales too, and I've got an easy win up my sleeve. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
You're basically creating a target.
It should be separated from you, the one.
How are they going to keep? They can't keep me out. What are they going to do? Like, no.
Get in there.
No, you care. You're not allowed. I'm sorry. You've PvP.
They have a fucking list.
Where has this
Mr. Happy, not allowed.
Very merry, not allowed.
But this shit has worked though in so many other games though. Like you would have a casual, you would have a competitive, you would have one where your rank actually fucking mattered.
Let's talk about WoW because I was gonna make the League of Legends comparison with normal mode versus.
Yeah, that's where I was going too. But okay, let's go WoW.
That doesn't work as well in large scale. Rated BGs were a fucking joke. There were so few people that took them seriously, and the ones that did were crazy awesome to watch. But no one cared. It was
really small.
It was so much less competitive. More people does not necessarily mean more competitive, because there's a lot of clutter on the screen. There's a lot of you could mob 20 people on one person. You're never going to protect that one person reasonably. Yep. You want to keep the numbers down so that even if someone gets mobbed 8 versus 1, there's some semblance of counterplay there. You know what I mean? And the big thing with casual versus competitive is games that do that don't. Honestly, Final Fantasy XIV splitting up casual being 8 versus 8 and competitive being 4v4 is already kind of weird. Although I don't imagine a competitive 8v8 for the reasons I just listed.
Especially in 14.
I think the Feast having its 4v4 like competitive mode is just the only division you're going to get. I don't think we'll ever see a rated front lines. I think that there's enough barriers.
But the thing about it is there's a actual market for this, and I know people who take their front lines ranked.
You know what? All six of those people, good for them. All right.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to get 3 teams too. Three teams competitive, like.
And those maps are not made for 8v8 very well. You can't like.
Yeah,
those
they're too big.
They're too big for.
Yeah, they're too big. Which like begs the variety of like, you know, like smaller scale maps between 8v8 and actual. You know.
I really wish they just pushed the spawn point forward more and just cut off like the outer edges of the
map.
It's used so infrequent. Unless you're just getting pushed back to your spawn and getting camped, like no one goes there.
Yeah, pretty much. And besides, we still have issues with the regular feast. Having a second map is great. I can't wait for the third map whenever we get it, especially because when you queue in, you can't pick a map. They've made it. It's been clarified you cannot pick which map you'll end up on. So I love that. That's one thing I love about PvP is queuing into PvP and not just queuing into one map. I hate doing that, which is why I hate Shatter, and I don't like the way that every PvP map abandons the previous one. This is the first time where they're adding a new map to a game mode, and both maps are going to effectively still be used. It's wasted assets over and over again every time they release a new PvP mode. Yeah. So they clarified this again in the interview that they're going to be focusing on one team versus one team in the expansion, not one versus one versus one, because they want to do PvP modes that just don't work with 3 teams. So
capture the flag, Warsan Gulch, please.
Rathi Basin.
Give me some fucking regicide.
Rathi Basin is fucking Seal Rock.
That's all I fucking want is fucking King of the Hill or fucking regicide. That's all I want.
Actually, it's not, but secure. But whatever, it's all the same. I just don't get me wrong. It's never going to be esports, but there's a smart way to approach PvP, and there's a dumb way to approach PvP. And
do you think we're on the dumb side of things?
Yes,
right now.
We are on the dumbest. Rift still has better PvP. Okay, has a better grasp on how to do PvP. At the very least, if you're gonna do different maps and make them all available like individually, you do them in level ranges. So like this PvP becomes available from 10 to 19, and then this PvP 20 to 29, and then as you go up, and then eventually you just have the unified PvP queue that is everyone at max level, and you don't have all these individual different modes to queue into. Just don't allow that. Just unify everything.
Second question. Would you really want to follow the esports formula?
No. We're never going to be esports.
You say we're never going to be esports, but would you really want to follow that esports formula when it comes to our PvP?
No.
Okay.
But that's not even an esports formula, because most major esports there's strategy behind either map selection. You can ban maps, you can choose maps, there's advantages to maps. There's nothing, we don't have any of that. We literally just have a map of mode, a map of mode, a map of mode, a map of mode. You know?
And they're very bare bones.
Yeah.
There's nothing super tactical about them. They're just kind of like there.
Seal Rock was great because at least there was a semblance of reactionary play. And don't get me wrong, you have some semblance.
Fuck, there wasn't. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I played a lot of Seal Rock pre-made.
Seal Rock was just a strict numbers game.
I got my coat.
It was whoever had the numbers, and there was a little bit of
What about Pincer? What about Pincer? What about ducking out? What about retreat and wait for new nodes?
What about waiting for the fucking Wu-Tang and then letting everybody letting
Sly, you only get Wu-Tanged when you're alone.
No, I'm not even talking about my fucking self. I'm talking about like the entire fucking alliance.
Yeah.
I'm talking about wait on the Wu-Tang. Like two GCs. They just Wu-Tang each other.
Good, and then you win.
Yeah,
exactly.
Get everything else.
Exactly.
Because you're playing a strategic game and they're bashing heads against each other.
It's not really strategic if you're fucking dumb about it.
Mel said, "Look at this low rent show. We have a Smurf, a Cherub, and some off-season pop star."
Who's who?
Who's the fuck?
I'm gonna assume I'm the pop star.
Wait, Tom. Like Mel's gonna say I'm the Cherub because of my lighting. She always says that. He says that I look cherubic. Okay, let's go.
I've got to be the Smurf then, because I'm definitely. Am I an off-season pop star because of the beard? At least you have the hair. There you go.
Yeah, so Merri's the off-season pop star. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
I am.
They've been dumb with PvP up till now. The feast not allowing you to select a map is probably the first smart thing they've done. Now they just need the ability to decay ranks, and maybe we can actually get somewhere.
And that's one thing I was going to bring up too, like decaying ranks when it comes to this.
I'm still amazed that it's not even meant. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's not even a thing right now. Like it kills me that it's not even a thing. Like you can get up to platinum and just leave.
You're done.
You're done. Like get the platinum. Don't even give a shit about your fucking rank. Even if you're like one.
People are getting the diamond now, man. I've seen people in diamond actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is unheard of because season 2, I think the highest person, the person who got first place, was in platinum.
Yeah.
So, and people just stopped.
Yeah, people just stop. So
that's it.
Once you get to a certain point, you don't want to risk your rank. Just
there you go.
You get your reward. You're done.
This has to be an us thing. If we're gonna make the change, this has to be us thing. We have to stress it to the devs, to the community team, et cetera, that we are tired of people just getting the platinum and fucking winning the entire season.
Decay.
Well, the other problem is that you would get queued with platinums as bronze.
Where's the problem in that? I really don't even see a problem in that.
Okay, so here's the thing. When you want to get into PvP, you want to learn it, people can say go hit the dummy and learn what your abilities do. Go do 8v8. Doing 8v8 and doing frontlines.
People are going to get their feelings hurt eventually.
It's not about getting your feelings hurt. It's about an actual sense of being able to improve. Getting your shit pushed in 2 GCDs into the match teaches you nothing other than holy shit.
It does, but it's an eventual It's an eventual thing that is going to happen. Like even like from start, or if you are a veteran, it's going to happen. You either take it when you do at an early stage, or you take it at a later stage, and the same desired effect happens. I just don't see the problem with that.
Sly, if you don't see the problem with bronze getting queued with platinum, I don't think you've ever played a competitive game in your life.
It's happened. It's fucking happened.
It happens, but it shouldn't, is the point.
Mm-hmm.
You should never be dude, unless you have MMR.
Okay, see here, I have a different mindset about it. Like, see, I get fucking queued with a fucking platinum. I see a platinum, I'm like, oh, we killed with a platinum and we actually won. Okay, yay. Hey, okay, next game.
You better hope that platinum's on your goddamn
going with a chihuahua.
It doesn't even fucking matter to me. Like, at that point, a win or a loss is a win or a fucking loss. Like, at the early stages, you're not gonna give a shit about who the fucking rank is. You just want to get your fucking rank. So if it's a platinum,
you're gonna lose it because you're gonna get fucking annihilated.
Let's just say in the rare occasion that it does happen, that you
That's
do.
The problem. It wasn't rare. That was the problem. That was the problem, is that it wasn't rare. I'm just glad to see people actually fucking making it to Diamond this fucking season.
People want that mount.
People want
so
that.
They're going for it.
Fucking mount, man. They really want it. I've seen so much more 8v8, but also 4v4. It's just been. I'm just glad to see people are actually fucking going to Diamond. Like, a lot of people are making it to Diamond, and probably because
Okay. Oh, wait, Tom. Matt.
Listen, when you wait. When you get thrown against, what was the guy's name? Oh, he shits on everyone at PvP. I can never remember his name. And Ether Data Center. I don't even know if he still PvPs anymore.
Very Merri.
Come back to that point. Yeah. But Mal, you say you make that analogy of a wild card team getting to the playoffs to get us undefeated, but that actually happened. And guess what the fuck happened?
Let me tell you right now. When you end up
Guess what the fuck happened? The wild card team actually fucking beat the undefeated team. So it can happen. It's
Listen, when you get thrown up against like people like Nex Cross and Stragus Rice, and they literally kill you.
I know those guys.
I'm sure you do because they're on Balmung.
Yeah.
And you get literally destroyed in under 2 GCDs, and your healer had every cooldown on you.
Yeah, they're really good. They're really
all of a sudden, you're like, man, if only I was playing against people who I could actually learn how to play against, this would be a significantly greater experience. Oh man, yeah.
So you're gonna say that not getting bullied is not a part of the life?
Oh man,
not a part of your PvP life.
Yeah. I think this is the first time.
One day you're going to hit that wall where you just hit that team who's just that fucking good, and you're not going to say it's the same thing.
That's fine though, because if I'm going up against that team, at least if I'm the same ranking as them, if there's a clear difference between what my ranking means and what their ranking means. Oh, the difference is clear between bronze and diamond already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Okay. All right.
It's just it's bullying, man. Massive bullying. I think they reduced.
I don't even call it bullying, man, because maybe I just don't look at it in the same form. Like I
call it a massacre.
Yeah, like it'll happen. It will fucking happen. It has happened. Like I just don't take it the same fucking way. Like, okay,
competitive integrity.
We got massacred. We got.
Sorry, Riot.
We got completely curb stomped. Move on to the next match. That's the way I am. Like. Other people won't take it like that. You're right. Other people won't take it like that. But still, it's eventually going to happen.
But when it happens, it better make sense. And not sense as in there's a goddamn mountain between the two because their queuing system doesn't know how to match players of equal skill. Which, by the way, plenty of other competitive games have matched at this point. But because our PvP community isn't large enough to do so, that doesn't happen. They've done some things to prevent it from happening, but it still will happen. Hell, it even happens League's MMR is all kinds of fucked right now. Anyway, moving on. That's PvP. By the way, you can...
Yeah, we spent too much time on fucking PvP.
It's in the patch notes, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the patch notes, but we spent a good portion of time on PvP.
Dueling, you can sync to item levels now. Okay, that's it. That's it. Done with PvP now. There you go. Chocobo companions. This was one of the single highest requested things to have been added to the game since the A Realm Reborn launched. It's been 4 hard years, and we made it.
We in there, boys and girls.
We made it. Players can now access the following while their Chocobo companion is summoned: the Duty Finder, the Raid Finder, Deep Dungeon, Aquapolis, Instant Quests, Battles, Hall of the Novice, Grand Company Leaves, Gathering Leaves.
Where the fuck did you pull that from, Sly? You just have like pizza on your desk?
Yeah, I got pizza right next to me.
Okay. I just didn't bring it up at this entire time. Just pizza suddenly.
This is your favorite thing. You can take your cock with you wherever you want.
You can have 8 cocks in one party.
Woo!
Sausage fest. 8. And you can spell out sentences with them. Imagine that just lining up for Chocobo.
No. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm honestly just happy it's Aquapolis I'm happy about. Like you just cute. Like the big thing for me is just never needing to get rid of it. It's there, and it's like you don't even think about it. It's just, and you just move on with life.
Now you just have a bird friend forever.
You just have a bird friend forever. That's it.
Hooray!
I love how they said PS3 players. They're like, sorry, you can't see your bird friend in the party list. I mean, don't worry, you'll be gone in 5 months anyway. But we're just letting you know for now, like you can't do it. Like, that's fine. That's good. What else do we have here? New crafting recipes. Apparently they were super bothered by the fact that you were making things with sapphires instead of rubies and rubies instead of sapphires, so that had to change. Maybe if you weren't eating pizza in the middle of my goddamn show, Sly.
Show some respect.
Hey, this is goddamn.
This is the reason why Dragoons have a bad rep, because they eat pizza
They
and die.
on podcasts
and die.
No, well,
at least now when you die, you have to hold down the release button to release.
I will say that I sacked the pool just because I told the party that like the pizza man is at my door, so we had to sack this pool.
This is why Dragoons die. It's not because of animation lock. It's because of pizza lock.
Exactly. Like you got to go downstairs and get a fucking pizza. Like no. Okay. No.
You got to jump downstairs and get a pizza. Apparently, just jump down the stairs.
Elusive jump. Just do a backflip.
It was almost like a leap that time.
Do a backflip.
And the fucked up part is I was helping out Aya. Like, again, sorry, Aya. But yeah.
Just do a backflip down the stairs and go to the fridge.
Yeah, so it was elusive.
I love the idea of that. I just imagine somebody being just trying to.
Don't actually do that, viewers.
Don't actually do that.
Don't actually do that.
We are not condoning backflipping down the stairs.
Please don't. Please don't.
And the thing is, like, when I imagine it, like, I imagine, like, when I was 7 years old being at, like, my grandmother's house and, like, how the stairs were so large. Like, I imagine specifically backflipping down those stairs. I don't know why.
Did you ever try to ride, like, a tub down the stairs?
I would just slide down the stairs.
I read a book.
Like, face first. Like, I would just be, like...
It was, like, a really big-ass book. Like, a really big-ass encyclopedia, like, when it was...
A book? All right. You...
Like, this is when I was little. Like not a fat ass I am now, but goddamn.
All right, get a book from Gooball.
I can roll down now. There you go. All right. Yeah. Okay. So one of the big things about this, I said I can roll down, not you. You can too if you want. We can do it together.
That'd be cool. I'll videotape it. Put it on YouTube.
Sure.
Yeah, gonna be rich. So anyway, gathering and crafting. So we have Zloia Leopo, which, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, is absent from these patch notes, which, to be honest, doesn't surprise me because crafting and gathering stuff usually happens on Thursdays. So they might be waiting for Thursday. You put the goddamn pizza down right now.
No. Hungry.
You're opening up doors in which I'm allowed to insult you.
Pizza door.
Yeah, it's a pizza door. There you go. So they're buffing all the EXP you gain from leaves from 15 to 50. And then they're just flat out increasing from up to level 55. Yeah, EXP for crafting and gathering from 1 to 55 is going up pretty significantly. And then on top of it all, they're even giving... I accidentally pressed back. They're also giving... I gotta scroll back through it now. They're boosting all the company issued manuals to like allow you to have a much higher maximum EXP gain. So I might actually maybe I do things that might just got my crafting and gathering a little bit.
That's pretty high.
So yeah. Like,
oh, you're working on that novel.
That was pretty fucking high for him to say he was actually going to do fucking crafting.
Yeah. I think
How about those Luminary 2.0?
Yeah, and then there's also the achievements, the crafting and gathering achievements to get the new shiny gold stuff. I'm gonna get the mining one. I will get the mining one. I don't think I'll do any of the other ones because I have the mining luminary. All 30,000 mining nodes I had to do, or whatever it was. I don't even remember. I think it was 17,000 or something. I don't remember.
Wait, what?
So there's achievements in the game currently to get what are known as luminaries, where you have to gather like 100 from these zones and 1,000 from this zone, and then 10,000 from this zone.
Yeah, that bullshit ain't gonna happen.
Oh, it was 3,000. I think it was 3,000 something, not 13,000 and something.
Yeah.
Even still,
there's a lot.
And now it appears that there's new ones.
Yeah.
And how we'll obtain them, it's strictly said through achievements. So it's not made abundantly clear. But
probably something similar.
Probably, I'd imagine.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, and one of Merri's favorite things, dyeable Savage Gear. We can dye the latest tier of Savage Gear. Which, honestly, I kind of forgot that you couldn't because I just never...
Woo!
I mean, look at me. I don't know colors. I watched the trailer and I was like, man, why didn't they use Ruby Carbuncle to show off the new fucking Eggy Glamour? So everyone's like, Happy, that is Ruby Carbuncle. And I was like, that looks way less color than the one in the fucking patch notes. That's bullshit. They're trying to fool me. It's okay. It is okay. Thank you. Yeah, I know. They have the new Chocobo bardings, new minions, new mounts. Oh, wow, I forgot how far you jumped ahead. That I'm just scrolling down. I'm at Crossover Party Finder. I forgot like how far ahead that was when we skipped to it. God, there are so many things. I mean, the returner.
All the things.
Honestly, the returner icon, can I just have it because it looks cool? It's a crown on top of like a 4-leaf clover. I want that. Like, it's not even returning. I've been playing, but I want it. Although it's kind of weird that it's like, you need to be a level 50 or above to receive the returner status, but the EXP bonus with the mentors only up to level 20.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
It's like, why don't they just make it up to 60? Like, just for the returner status. I don't know. They probably have a reason. Oh, this one. Duty and Raid Finder have been adjusted as follows. It shows you the party formation in the duty list.
And what you're queued for, and like
average wait time and everything.
It's nice and sleek.
Oh my god, average wait time. Oh my god, like that hasn't worked. Oh my god.
It was I'm so happy to have this information, not because I closed that menu. I tell myself I'm gonna I always tell myself I'm gonna have that menu open while I'm queued the whole time, and I closed it.
Yep.
Because I'm just like,
I'm just there. Now you can just glance.
This sounds like more of an Aether problem than a Primal problem, because I just.
Does he just? So what I'm understanding,
I don't give a fuck anymore because I don't get confused.
The recurring theme here is that we're better than you.
Again, like out of your mouth, not out of mine.
You literally just said that you don't get any keys. And we get all the cues.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why the Healer Happy series started on Behemoth and moved to Gilgamesh. Because I was like, oh, let me make it on a server that I'm not used to playing on so I can see where Primal to, and I'm gone. There you go.
I mean, at least on Healer, I actually got queues. It's just fucking DPS queues. That's
why I just queue as a full party all the time, man. I never have to worry about it, ever. Just always full light party, full party, whatever it is. I got to do it. But, gentlemen, we've come to a moment where we have the single most important addition to this patch. It transcends all other things, but it is only half of the formula with which we need to transcend to godship.
Okay.
By pressing spacebar during a cutscene, you will toggle text auto advanced on or off.
Oh, shit! Woo! Woo!
Wow. You got me all excited.
I know which one you thought I was talking about. I think I know which one you were talking about. Now all we need is it to play the cutscenes in the book automatically without fucking leaving the menu over and over again. Make a goddamn playlist.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and then we could just literally watch everything and not need to and we could just popcorn it up. That's it. Movie night.
Don't have to make a 30-hour video.
Yeah, exactly. That was exactly. Horrible.
Make a 30-hour video to watch before Stormblood. Yeah.
I've done that already.
Yeah. I was about to bring that up.
I did the end of 2.3 to 3.2 to wrap up before Nidhogg. That was the longest day of my life.
So is that gonna happen?
And then I rendered it. That was a bad.
That was the longest.
That was a 30-hour render.
Yeah, exactly. So is that going to happen again for a Stormblood hack?
I don't think it matters as much because it would just be 3.4 and 3. It would just be the last two patches really.
No. You got to start from scratch.
No, I really don't. That's definitely not it.
Yeah. You got to do. You got to do.
No. All right,
we're nostalgics. We're nostalgics. We have to see where we came from.
You got to start in 11. Go all the way through 11. Then you get to 14. Go all the way to 14.
I gotta do all the 1.x cutscenes. I gotta.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, but the actual god tier feature is the camera settings for group pose and idling camera. Come on now.
So we got selfies, right?
You can freeze yourself in ice. That's kind of cool.
Or surround yourself in fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen the screenshots of people doing stuff like Titan, and they'll take a selfie before Titan before they get mountain buster and shit like that. Have we really sunk in this low?
Dude, it's gonna be do you know how many fucking high quality screenshots are gonna see? One of my favorite things about Final Fantasy 15 was Prompto taking. All we need now is Prompto taking pictures instead of us. And then at the end,
no, there's no RNA. It doesn't fucking matter. Fuck you. It doesn't fucking matter.
What we need is like an actual like selfie filter where you have like your arm and like you're taking the picture. That'd be great. Add that to group pose.
No, we need it to automatically take pictures of you while you're playing, and you don't have any say in it. And then when you log off, it tells you here are all the pictures from your. There
you go.
There you go, and then you share them on Twitter or Instagram.
Well, that'll be with the freelancer job.
Yeah, there you go. We're just further giving you proof of your photographer job over there, Sly.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one who's making memes about photographer or freelancer over here, and we're busy helping you, and now you're turning against yourself.
That's fine. That's completely fine. I don't give a shit because, God damn it, you're twisting my words. You're twisting my words. But
really, it seemed pretty straightforward to me.
But
click.
I don't know why that was so funny. I don't know
either. But that was a good segue into one thing I wanted to bring up. I wanted to pepper into this episode, which was the rumor mill about the collaboration, the 15 collaboration event within 14.
Yeah. Well, it's not even a rumor. It's like we've known they're going to do it. It's just like they didn't want to do it. When the way they wanted to do it isn't something that commercially makes sense because they're not doing it alongside the release. They're doing it just like later, because they want their developers to go play the game and get an idea of what they want to do. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, to be fair, the Gable from Final Fantasy 14 is in 15 as one of those DLC weapons. So, it's just that they don't want to just do the costumes. They could do the costumes anytime, the way they do the veteran reward costumes. Whatever. They just add costumes in. So they want to make it more meaningful than that. They want people to have be like, oh yeah, that character's acting just like they would there. They got lost on a road trip in Eorzea.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And I'm okay with that. I'm in no rush to get the Final Fantasy 15 event.
It'll come when it does.
After the Yokai event, I'm never in a rush to get an event. Even the Garo event, which isn't like an event. It's just PvP
It's not
gear.
It's not an event. It's just you're getting gear. That's
And as long as I get the Regalia as a mount, we're good. 4-person
flying car. It'll be perfect. Flying mount.
Yeah, there you go.
Just give us a Type 0 event, please. Thank you.
We already got all the hair.
Yeah, there you go.
No, fuck
There's
that.
your event.
I want class.
Hey, the Type 0 characters are being added to Brave Exvius. You're good.
I want Type 0.
I mean, so is Ariana Grande.
I want Type 0 glamours within 14. Then I can live out.
You have them here.
Then I want get
glamour.
Garo is like one of the reasons I will not raid naked anymore. Like, give me a Type 0 glamour. Fuck that.
We kind of got like a fancy school shirt thing. Checkered pants.
No.
Checkered pants.
I mean, it's part of that set.
Checkered pants? Just the way you brought it to him. Checkered pants?
Everybody,
send me your best picture of checkered pants.
Checkered pants.
Checkered pants.
There you go.
Please.
Hashtag 2 checkered pants.
There you go. Hashtag 2. Yeah, well, 2 pants. I mean, you can't have 1 pant.
You could.
It looks lame.
Look at
though.
Titus.
Yeah, Titus has 1 pant.
Titus
does not wear pants. He wears 1 pant and 1 short.
Exactly.
1 pant and 1 short. There you go. Oh man, Juan Pant. There you go. Okay, but no, the most god tier quality of life thing in here has got to be the hotbars. Sly, it doesn't matter to you. You play with a fucking controller. To us, this matters.
Finally, custom shapes for whatever the fuck you want. You don't have to make your own.
The biggest thing I've seen is people with MMO mice making it match their
the buttons on the side.
Buttons on the side. That's mostly the 3x4 or the 4x3. But this is just good because the way I do my hotbars now is literally the way that it is. I just have to use 3 or 4 fucking hotbars to make it look that way. So now I don't because they actually have options. Who needs add-ons? We have this. By the way, I love that they picked Warrior as the job to do for every single example.
Yes. What's main job?
Now we know Yoshi P's hotbars. He has Heavy Swing, then he has Skull Sunder, then Butcher's Block, then he has Maim on 4. He's got Path before Eye, which is just wrong. And Fellcleave, at least Fellcleave is on this list. At the very least. He's got Infuriate, Inner Beast, Fellcleave. He's got the most important abilities on here, at the very least. I'm so happy. And you can change it for each individual hotbar, too.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable that... and you can finally get rid of flying text.
Wait, when haven't you been able to do
You haven't been... So... Flying text for other players, like seeing other players' little tiny damage numbers that pop up, and it's just like a fucking wall of them.
Oh, that flying text. Okay.
Yeah, we can get rid of them. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. Switch online status to camera mode while active.
Yeah, little camera next to your name.
Selfies.
Switch to idling camera when auto AFK activates. Sly, I will kick you the fuck out if you take one more bite of that goddamn pizza.
Again, this is you're talking about something that doesn't it isn't relevant.
I have the ability to right click, stop video, mute audio.
Whoa!
Remove. I will remove you from the show.
The Haps and Merri hour. I dig it.
Then it'll just be Merri and me. There we go. Let's see. And then I guess there's really not much else they have. Oh, Instagram.
And I can't eat a fucking pizza, buddy. Goddamn Instagram.
A link to the official Final Fantasy XIV Instagram account has been added to the launcher. I will turn the show around. We'll start over. Don't worry,
I can't believe they've finally done it. I can't believe they finally put a link in. After all this time, we finally have a link to the Instagram.
I know.
I don't think I want anything more in 14.
Who needs the app? That is the app.
Who needs Stormblood? Who needs Stormblood?
Instagram is the app. Instagram is the expansion.
You okay?
You all right over there?
Sorry, I'm good.
You choking?
No. Just had thought about it. No, I'm not gonna die this episode. No, you're not gonna get me to fucking die this episode.
Oh yeah, now we just need to link our 14 accounts with Twitter so I can tweet from inside 14. You can do that in WoW.
I know you can.
I want that in 14, and I can shit post on Twitter while I'm playing 14.
Mid raid. Take a screenshot. Would you like to share the screenshot on Instagram?
Please God,
no.
Yeah. Please God, no. Please God, no.
I want it so bad.
Yes. No. Absolutely. I'll take pictures of my cat and share them mid-raid. My fat cat minion.
Yeah, there you go.
Not even Aloha.
Yeah, it is Aloha.
It is on Instagram.
Boom.
Can we do filters from in the game if we get it in the game?
Ooh.
Filters? I mean, we have all these idling cameras.
We already got them.
Yeah, there you go. Those are the filters. Those are absolutely the
when
filters.
When are we gonna get the dog filter?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's Snapchat.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Snapchat.
Whatever. Same shit.
And the actual care level has now been revealed.
Exactly. It's even less than mine.
Now, to be fair, you've now opened up the world of Snapchat in-game filters as a possibility.
Oh my God! Yes,
that's cool.
Yeah. Like we're gonna start seeing like 14 Snapchat beams on Twitter. Like, thank you, Merri.
Yeah, start putting Snapchat filters on your fucking 14 screenshots.
Snapchat is like
tweet them to me. I'll retweet them.
There.
I promise.
He promises. Oh yeah, Elysium with Instagram access would be completely harmless. Oh yeah.
No, wait. I would really want to see full Snapchat.
No, you don't.
Yes, I would.
No, you don't.
I would.
Snapchat is the British version. Well, I mean.
Oh God! Y'all can't do this to me right now, please. Oh God.
That's good. That's good.
Man.
I'm proud.
Good job, chat. Good job.
Good job, chap.
Snapchat.
Chat.
Twitch chap.
Twitch chap.
T-H-A-T.
Chappa? Can we get a British Chappa? Call him Chappa?
Yeah, Chappa. What would Chappa wear? What would Chappa be wearing?
A bow tie? A top hat?
That would just be a Dan emote. Come on now.
A top hat.
Yeah, give him who's that comedian, that one British comedian who Jimmy Carr. Just make him look like Jimmy Carr.
A flat cap. A flat chap. Right on his head.
Oh God. Can we get a Chappa spam, please? In the chat. There you go. Chappa. No, not Champa. This isn't Dragon Ball Super.
Golden Chappa check.
The golden Chappa check. There we go.
Yeah.
We will make this happen. We will make this happen. We're done with the patch notes, by the way, guys. There's a million other things on there, but we've already been here like 2 hours, and half of it was shit talking
pretty much.
anyway. And half of it,
again, like Happy said, we couldn't even fit the fucking four games.
We fit a fair portion of those interviews into like
yeah, like a little bit of it. But
I mean, they talked about jump potions again. We could bring that up for the 30th fucking time. Even though he said the exact same thing he's been saying.
Luckily, I have enough alcohol for that shit. But yeah, no. It's like it's the same thing he said already. So.
Top hat with monocle and twirly mustache. That doesn't sound British.
It sounds like some guy who's going to tie up your girlfriend and put him on railroad tracks.
You said girlfriend and tie him up.
What?
So there you go. So much editing needed. Absolutely zero editing is needed. That's the beautiful part. All
yes.
Right. Overall, it's looking good, but it's just weird to know there's so many things not in these patch notes, like the diadem. Because one final thing to talk about from the interviews is they've confirmed that 3.55 is not patch part 2. It is part 1, which is 3.5 on January 17th. Mm-hmm. It is 3.55 in February, 5 weeks after part 1, and in March is part 2.
So what is part 2 then?
The story.
No, like numeral wise.
Probably 3.58 because they did 2.58. I think was the final patch.
See, that makes no fucking sense.
It really doesn't, but it should just be.
I could see a 3.5, like what 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick any of those numbers before 5, and then yeah, I just don't see the sense in that.
Yeah, I don't. It's really weird. But I mean, here's the thing: 2.5 went 2.5, 2.51, 2.55, 2.58, and 2.58 was when they like got rid of the weekly cap on Savage, and they on Final Coil.
It wasn't even a main. It wasn't.
It's just really weird. Like, why don't they do 3.5, 3.51, then 3.55, and then maybe you do 3? I don't know. It is really weird. Or 3.55A, 3.55B, like they did with 1.23.
So why would they buck? So why would you think they would buck the trend? Because going back to 2.0, like haven't all the patches in 1.0 been either 1.0 or a 0.5 patch?
No, they had a few. They had 0.6s a few times. They had 0.8s. They had 0.1s. They've mixed around.
No. But we're talking about main. Scenario.
Yeah. That's always been part 2 was 2.55 last time. So this is very weird. But it's what's even weird is the way they designate a 0.55 patch is supposed to be nearly the halfway point between patches, which by the way it never is because it's a 14-week patch cycle. In this case, actually, it's been a 16-week patch cycle, and 5 weeks is not halfway. So the reason why they originally did that was because 2.5 was 2.5. Then 2 weeks later was 2.51 because it hadn't been that long. Then another 4 weeks later was 2.55, which was the part 2 patch. And then you had, I guess another month later, you had 2.58, which, removed the weekly caps from Final Coil. It upped the Tombstone cap to 900, which they will be doing again here, by the way, in one of the patches after 3.5. Mm-hmm. But it's just really weird because a lot of people don't know that unless you read the interview. There's no way of knowing that. It's very confusing. Yeah. It's just a very odd choice overall.
So, for everyone in chat, if you want to read the interview, but like all 30 pages of its gloriousness,
you can do that.
You can do that. By all means, go ham, please.
Yeah, Marco translated them on Gamerscape.
Yeah.
It's funny. He woke up, he came to my stream, and I said, "Hey, Marco, did you see that there's new interviews to translate?" And he said, "No, yeah, sure, I'll start translating them." He gets through one page. He's like, "How many pages is it?" Fucking 30 pages.
Yeah, exactly.
He agreed before he knew what was happening. And then on top of that, the Famitsu interview had more stuff than the other ones, and I gave him the Game Watch interview, so there's a few extra things. So
Marco putting in work, man.
Mel made me redskin mashed potatoes and pork tenderloin with Asian fused spices. In other words, the show's ending. Because I'm hungry.
Can I come over?
Yeah, sure. Just buy a plane ticket.
I got trophy pizza and fucking beer. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we know you have pizza.
Yeah, boy.
We know.
I had chicken earlier. It was good.
It was good.
It's good.
All right. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a wrap for this special show. We will be back on Tuesday. Merri, I would like to extend an invitation. I don't know if you are available.
Of course I am.
On Tuesday.
Come on back, man.
And we will also bring your evil twin if he is available.
Ooh.
So
yeah, a four man, a Brady Bunch episode.
Yeah, we got a Brady Bunch episode. That's 9, but okay, that's fine.
We can't hold 9. God damn it!
We could, but it would be really ugly.
It would be awkward.
It would be bad. Yeah. So on that note, we're gonna wrap things up. So Merri, since you're our guest for the week, why don't you tell people where they can find you at? Good stuff.
You can find me at very_Merri on Twitter and Twitch, and Very Merri Productions, all one word, on YouTube.
And what about you, Slyh?
You can find me on twitch.tv/Slyakagreyfox. You can find me on Instagram at Slyakagreyfox07. You can find me on Twitter at Slythefox. You can find me on Facebook at Slyakagreyfox. You can find me on Behemoth, Plot 14, Ward 5, where I'm actually thinking about doing a new thing.
What, not eating pizza on stream? That would be new.
No, I do that every day. Like, every day I have pizza. Shut up.
That's the life.
Yeah, the life. If you've ever had a question to ask a Cavalry Drake that answers your question in Drake lyrics, I want you to hit me up on Twitter at Slythefox, because I'm making this a thing.
So, are you gonna really bring Drizzy into this?
Yeah, Drizzy is coming into this shit. Like, it's Drake. It's my Cavalry Drake, who's a Drake. But he will answer your question in Drake lyrics. So if you have a question for Drake, a.k.a. my Drake.
Like the mount?
Yes. But he answers your questions in Drake lyrics. Like Drake, the actual artist.
All right, anyway, you can find me at a different place that's not where this fucking thing is happening right now. I am Mr. Happy, and you can find me everywhere, Mr. Happy 1227, except on YouTube where it's Xanor 1227. Officially, but I mean, if you still look Mr. Happy 1227, you'll find it on YouTube. Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, all those fancy, fun places. And now I'm going to pretend the conversation prior to this exit never happened, and we are going to move on over into post-show. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for this off day show. We'll be back on our normal time on Tuesday, 4 p.m. PST. Be there or be a 1, 2, 3, 4.
A circle, a dueling circle.
A dueling circle, yeah. We can, yeah. And we'll see you next week or in fucking 3 days. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.